people, Bluesky and Twitter found out about Marvel's new white Black Panther. And surprise, surprise, they're not happy. They're like totally pissed off about it. Some people are saying, no, it's just fictional, don't take it on. But the majority of them are having quite the tiff about it. Because, that's so wrong. The race swapping is only supposed to work in one direction, not the other. So let's get into how they're absolutely losing their shit over this, all right? So article here from the Daily Mail. Marvel causes uproar. Marvel fans erupt after new Black Panther is revealed as white. Because, of course, Marvel fans are in uproar after the debut of a controversial new storyline that reimagines Black Panther's legacy with a shocking twist. The latest heir appears to be white. Of course, right? Well, they have it here. Talk about how it's it's Katima, and the comic reveals that T'Challa fathered Katima with his early love interest Monica Lynn, the character pulled from early comic arcs, but it can't be her because she's black. So, but in a major shakeup, Katima grows to resent his father and ultimately challenges him for the throne. After defeating T'Challa in battle, Katima removes his mask only to reveal blonde hair, blue eyes, and distinctly Caucasian features. Yeah. So, people are having a whole throwdown about that. This is somebody thing that they're saying. So on here, meme bastard. Okay, well, that tells me everything I need to know. So it says, what if Ryan Gosling is coming into Marvel to play the Black Panther after all? In a new comic, the all new Black Panther is white dude. Well, the reveal sent social media into meltdown. Of course it did. So one person here said they looked at this and thought it was a good idea. Another one quipped, life is a horror movie in 2025. The character of T'Challa was famously portrayed by the late Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace, in Marvel's Black Panther film, celebrated for honoring African culture and representation. Now fans are questioning whether the latest storyline undermines that legacy. Oh, now you care. No, you care about legacy. Yeah? All the time we talking about legacy and all these race swaps and gender swaps and sexuality swaps. No, you didn't give a damn about legacy then. You understand me? We talked about how Tim Drake straight for years, never leading thought in his mind for anything because we could see people's thought bubbles. No, they went on and decided to make him fully gay. That's what they decided to do. But no, that nothing was wrong with that. Nothing was wrong with all the race swapping and all the other nonsense you was doing. Nothing was wrong with that. That wasn't affecting any legacy. But no, now that the race swapping gone in the opposite direction. You understand me? All of a sudden, now you care about the legacy. The hypocrisy is amazing when it comes to these people, but absolutely amazing when it comes to them. Go on without some of these people have to say, yeah. Immortal Thor lawyer said, bro, what then? Block that out. Because this was their first appearance of Katima, a Caucasian son of T'Challa, story by Christopher Priest, art by Joe Quesada. Next one is Silla. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. Black Panther having a white son would be ridiculous. Life is a horror movie in 2025. Next one here. Ain't no way Black Panther has a white Aryan son who just became the leader of Wakanda. Why would you assume because he's white he's Aryan? I don't get that. That is just really messed up. I don't see that nothing to implicate that at all. I mean, if they decide to do it, then that's something else, but kind of jumping the gun there. So on here, I guess he looks a little like Ryan Gosling. Next word here. LOL. Stop letting these non-black people touch Black Panther. They do silly stuff like this. Immortal Thor lawyer says the writer is black, and this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. You see, ever since they started this whole nonsense when it comes to comics, black characters could only be written by black writers. White characters could be written by white characters. Asians could be written by Asians. If you're gay, you have to write this, whatever. All this nonsense boils down to is that it'll cause all these problems. And everybody jumps on these things without knowing anything. This person had no idea that Christopher Priest is black. But this is what they jump on, they believe, because this is what social media brainwashes people into believing. These characters were written and drawn by different writers of different ethnicities all the time, and there was never a problem. Never a problem. But now, because you want to do this is what it goes on there. Next one here. If there would be any writer who would try to give the Black Panther mantle to a white person, of course it would be Christopher Priest, the man who made it his job to shove white characters into Wakanda's mythos. LOL. They didn't try to cancel Christopher Priest a little while back, but that is what they didn't really go. And that's what they kind of look to do when it comes to this thing. That's what's going on. The Marvel Knights, The World to Come issue kicks off with T'Challa's death, but the real twist comes as the story rewinds to reveal how he got there. Yeah, so you go on what happened with all of that and everything with it, and that's what goes on to see how he comes off with that. But this wasn't the only thing, right? Let me continue on here. The big question lingering for fans is how T'Challa could possibly have a white son. Some readers are now speculating that Monica Lynn might not be the boy's mother after all, per the outlet. Instead, attention has turned to Nicole Adams, a character who seems to appear on the cover of issue 3 as a more likely candidate. Although Nicole was believed to have died back in 2000, longtime comic fans know that death is really permanent in the Marvel Universe. So yeah, I mean, it's possible that Nicole Adams could, okay, this could really go down one of three ways. One, this Katima isn't really T'Challa's son, and maybe some kind of plant from some organization, maybe Hydra or something, who wants to stir up unrest in Wakanda so they could take over. It's possible. Two, he really is T'Challa's son, but turns out that, T'Challa also has a son with Monica Lynn, and that son comes to challenge Takima, or Katima, whatever the name is, after all, and the two of them fight, and then the other son wins and becomes the rightful Black Panther. Or this whole thing could be sort of one big political allegory where they're basically using this Katima guy as some kind of stand-in for Trump to push some kind of message, and then eventually, the other son is going to show up and have to, rise up against him. I think all these things could play out a number of different ways. But the meltdowns online are not over yet. Go over to Board Panda here, and they put together some of the rest of what's going on, all these meltdowns online. But like I say, ever since Bluesky and Twitter found out about it, it's been absolute chaos in regards to it. This is one person commented, so T'Challa walked in the joint years ago, like, where the white woman at? Another said, God, no. Dude, he wasn't white in the comics either. What is this? Others said, methinks Disney/Marvel be stirring the pot. So on here, what if they made Black Panther white? Crowd suspiciously quiet. Next one, Marvel did something funny for the first time in 15 plus years. Another said, if this is true, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Some other people are saying that, people need to chill out. This one person here, it's a comic book, people chill out. There's a larger story, at least let it play out. Next one said, imagine being mixed and seeing all of you all acting insane over biracial kid, like chill. I mean, like we don't know, and I don't think you see this is why people act like everybody has to see this. I don't think any biracial person really cares, honestly. That's what they keep doing. And next one says it's a fictional character, so it shouldn't matter, right? Yeah, but this is what I keep talking about. If it's something that you like, something that you love, and people always try to use that argument with me whenever they run out of anything to try and like anytime I'm having an actual discussion with somebody and they try to and I shoot down what they say and I tell them, listen, A is A, B, what I turn around and tell me it's just a fictional character. You gotta get sort of like this is something that I care about. That's why there's something people care about. So I don't think you should really dismiss it like that. But that's what they're doing. And there are more fear to go. Um, what else we have here? Next one, Wakanda got gentrified. Nigerians coming raid from school to cheeky. Ain't no way Black Panther, we got that already. This one, Black Panther is white. Marvel actually did the unthinkable and it's insane as Yellow Flash. I think, like, yeah, why not? Let's talk about the Little Mermaid. Why get offended? Yeah, exactly. The race swap Ariel. And I said that was absolute nonsense. We were like, oh, you shouldn't let get yeah, what kind of thing. I tell you, it only supposed to work in one direction. X1 Wakanda got gentrified. And others still suggested to Marvel, please make Thor Chinese. Ah, man, that's so ridiculous. Alex Scott can't believe they made the meme real. It would be hilarious if he actually did it, even just posting a photo of himself in a Panther suit talking about Ryan Gosling there. Ryan Gosling's phone must be blowing up right now. I tell you, it gets going up. Finally, a Black Panther who is literally me. So this is what they get for making Snape black. I tell you, they're just losing it. They're not losing it. The maybe Ryan Gosling should be Black Panther fans have won. Crying face emojis. The answer wasn't to make the meme true, it was to stop race swapping characters. Exactly. And I'm sure they will make him the villain. Yeah, most likely. Like when a white Black Panther in the comics, what the F is Marvel doing? The funniest thing about this is that a black man can't make a blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby with no African features, meaning congratulations, T'Challa, you are not the father. Okay, good Black Captain America, white Black Panther. Can we get a hairless Wolverine and an Asian? No. How can Black Panther be white? Am I missing something here? Marvel tried to figure out how to divide their shrinking fan base. Whomever in that comment section thinks this is okay is dense as F. Black Panther can and should never be a white man or woman, but anybody, any character who is white, you understand me, could easily be race swap and gender swap. No problem with that. But once the person is black, you must never touch that. I tell you, I keep saying, as like I said in my last video, when it comes to this, people who always back in Miles Morales shouldn't be saying nothing, and yet here they are out talking about it. Because as far as they're concerned, the race swapping should only work in one direction. That's all. Or John De La Rose here. Well, he's clearly the villain, so it's a bit misleading, but it is funny. Yeah, it is funny. Well, come on, everyone. We need to be more inclusive. It's nice for the white boys who look up to Black Panther as a hero to finally see themselves as him. He wears a mask anyway, so what's the harm? I remember somebody told me once, this thing about how Stan Lee had said that, Spider-Man could be black and kind of thing. And that wasn't even a quote. Stan Lee said, Spider-Man wearing the mask could be the way Spider-Man that is that he could be anybody. Meaning that anybody could aspire to be Spider-Man. Not that a black person going to be Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. That was it. But that's what we were getting. Like what is just fiction, you are taking this all too seriously. I'm telling you, it's just so amusing watching this absolute meltdown over it. But like I say, Bluesky and Twitter found out and they are livid. Absolutely livid about it. But if one thing Marvel considers that they have people talking, not good, but they have people talking. So, yep, Marvel put out this new white Black Panther, and as expected, the online community is having a meltdown. It's funny to watch. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell if you're notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.